you Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. To throw right away is Howell. Cockrell holds it in left side. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Howell. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hands it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henry again on second down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Howell now to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to one up.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Howell. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On the ground with a tight end. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. George Kittle, 71 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will have liked to have gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Okay, Brandon,
so a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game.
We welcome everyone
as we send you to
Orlando
to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan.
Coach?
Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Dickerson trying the right side. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A shotgun snap for Luck. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Luck. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Chauncey Golston able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage. And
it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Ingold. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it, because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field. But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays.
after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First down, Howell to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw, Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7. You ready to roll?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Howell. It's caught, Lockett. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Howell out of the shotgun. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Rolling to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Delay of game, offense. 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 Delay of game, offense.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Luck will try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Dolphins now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Powell to throw. Able to complete to Moss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's Howell. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Oh, Howell loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now, Luck. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Paul Krause. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Here's 1st and 10. Howell out of his own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That's taken in by Okonkwo. And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds. And Howell will throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Howell. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get out of bounds as that stops the clock on a big gainer up close to midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Another throw for Howell. And he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out, their veteran quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Graham. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Henry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Graham. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Got a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Graham will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 10. Set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because
his early struggles continue. There's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare when we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and then they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with pick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Flush to his right, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
And everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Graham. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly from Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now it's the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. back out and set to go for their next drive. Play action. It's Locke. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predicted history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On 4th down, Locke. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate, just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Running it with Dickerson. Here's 3rd and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He gained a hit there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Eric Dickerson. Touchdown! Eric Dickerson, 31 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So this has been a team possessed in this first half. They punch in another touchdown on another excellent run.
And one of their goals that they emphasized coming into this game was winning the line of scrimmage. And I'd say it's fair to say they've done exactly that. And they've done it in the passing game as well because they protected the quarterback. And at that time, great run blocking to spring their man for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this taken in at the goal. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. On one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They'll fake it. Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. Off of play action. Luck. He'll buy some time right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Andrew Luck as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with a big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Graham. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it breaks up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! That's 3 touchdown passes down from Andrew Luck. And this offense is running away with this one. And we did didn't get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, giving us a break? Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing now, Graham on first down. That's downfield into the hands of Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Henry up the middle, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Yeah, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades being handed out thus far.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Graham to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it out to the midfield. It's right in midfield at the 50. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on forward.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Pat McAfee now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. On first down, Locke. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you headed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there. 55 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. They nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line. The damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, there's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So he'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set For the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Graham to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for him here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tip for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game, as well as making big plays.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
And I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame. His nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy.